Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Copper Valhalla. I'm your host, Tyler Bears. With me forever and always is my co-host, Nick Kissy.
Hey guys.
We're back.
Hey listeners. Joyous day today.
A joyous Thursday, the day after Valentine's Day.
Yep.
How was your Valentine's Day, Nick?
Not good.
Oh.
Well, it was also Ash Wednesday. I got my ashes for, I got my ashes because I'm a Catholic.
Nice.
And I went to Walmart and everybody was staring at me. Staring right at the forehead.
Bummer.
It was kind of weird, but I owned it. Yeah.
Just
I love
went in
Jesus.
there like Mark Wahlberg.
Can I pray with you for a second? They're like, no, let me just check you out real quick.
That guy's a clown.
Yeah. I got another ad from him today where he was like, I brought Jesus here.
Yeah. He's like there with the actor and then the guy's like, I'm not the real Jesus.
Yeah, we're like, yeah, no shit.
Yeah, it's like, duh, dude.
Yeah.
Feels weird that you even said that.
Yeah, you would make, if you were the real Jesus, this ad would be skippable earlier.
Heard that. Jesus doesn't need ads, dude.
Mm-mm. Hell no.
It's lame. I hate that. The idea of someone even being like, I can play Jesus. Like, okay,
Yeah.
we need to cast someone who is the best guy ever. And then just a guy being like, I'm perfect for that.
I'm him.
It's so annoying.
I could see Will Burnson as Jesus.
Yeah, but I also don't think Will would volunteer for the job.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Plus, Will's too hot. Jesus wasn't good looking.
Yeah.
People like to skip over that part of the Bible.
True that.
He was not outwardly appealing.
He was like a little Mexican guy.
I mean, he was Jewish.
But he was brown. He was like really short and really dark.
Yeah, Jews from that part of the world.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Did you see that Kanye called himself the new Jesus?
No.
I wonder who's going to be the one to tell him, like, he's Jewish.
Oh. No, I have to kill myself.
Yeah, one of his lines on his new album is, I'm not racist, it's a preference. And I was like, oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind.
That's a good point. No, that's a really good...
No, I see what he's saying, dude.
That's an amazing opinion right there.
He's full of them.
Yeah.
I saw that his daughter did, like, a school project, and it was like, what are you grateful for? And she was like, I'm grateful that Vultures 1 came out. And she's like, and I'm glad that the Vulture exists because otherwise the album wouldn't be called Vultures. And then she was like, my favorite song is Carnival. And the lyrics to Carnival are, head so good, she on a roll, she ride the dick like Carnival, I done did the impossible, go, go, go. And people were like, maybe a 10-year-old is being exposed to too much.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's Kanye.
I think the earlier the better, man.
Do you?
No. Fuck no.
She, like, drew the album cover, and the album cover is just her dad wearing a mask and her stepmom wearing, like, a napkin-sized veil over her bare ass.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ugh.
She drew it for her school project. Can you imagine being her teacher and Northwest walks in as your student and you're just like, oh no.
Fuck.
What a nightmare.
Because all the other kids are going to get exposed to all that.
Yeah.
It's like a toxic trait.
Ugh.
It's like once one kid learned about boobs, we all did.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it was like, you have to learn about this. This is amazing.
Yeah, it was Jackson Shermer in the 5th grade for me.
Jackson Shermer. It was Ryan Patty for me.
You always remember the kid, dude.
Showed me an inside-out vagina at my birthday party.
Oh my god.
It was like a balloon. Showing everybody on his iPod.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like screenshot it or something.
That's wow. That's weird. The Jackson just told us about Playboy. He's like, you can see boobs on this website. We're like, what?
No. Go home. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was real.
Prophecy.
Yeah. Then I couldn't figure out how to delete web history.
Ooh.
And it all came crashing down for me.
I remember doing that on my mom's iPad. I'd look up like naked hot women.
Yeah,
like
the
big
Google searches when you're that or young
big
are
boobs.
hilarious.
And I do it on YouTube, and then I couldn't figure out how to delete the history, so I just started Googling more stuff to like send it to the bottom. To be like basketball, baseball.
I remember in
ASDF.
Yeah, exactly. I remember in the 7th grade, we had to do like a report on the White House, and it was whitehouse.org. And someone tried to go to whitehouse.com, and it was like, this website is blocked. And this kid on the other side of the room was like, oh, yeah, that's a porn site. I looked at it at my house.
I looked at it up.
Yeah, the teacher was just like, quiet, quiet.
No.
That is tough, though, having I mean, how many people have fallen into that trap?
Yeah.
Back then, they were just like, this isn't Barack Obama. There's nothing about policy here.
Yeah, I remember like looking at that stuff, and I was just like, I don't even know what this is.
No.
It's just too much.
Your brain's exploding.
Yeah, you're just like, it's like trying to fit a file into like a freaking USB port.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah. What's weird is Kanye on his last like 3 albums was like, Jesus is awesome. On Donda, he bleeped out all the bad words, and I think this is like his horniest album ever. It's crazy.
No Kim K, man.
Broke his brain.
Poor guy.
And now he has a wife that just looks like a sex robot.
Who?
Her name's like Bianca or something.
Kanye's got a wife?
Yeah.
He got married.
Yeah, like last year, or maybe the year before.
Fuck, dude. I don't know. I've been living under a rock.
He doesn't let her wear clothes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and like people are like concerned for her.
That's kind of hot though.
I'm like not even in the loop, and I'm concerned for her.
She's Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's so
One swift Google search and you're
What the hell is that?
exposed to a lot.
Yeah, she's a sex robot.
Yeah. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah.
And also, like, before they were married, she was like kind of normal looking.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone was just like, this is a Kim K clone.
Yeah, she does look like
it's
Kim
pretty
K.
crazy. And then she's just been like Kanye'd to the max.
Yeah.
Or I guess Ye'd. He doesn't go by Kanye anymore.
Yeah, he's been yayed.
Just yay, dude.
Yay. Pulls her shirt off. Kanye goes, yay!
He was like, I'm sorry to all my Jewish kid fans that you had to hear an adult conversation about the Jews. He's just going all in, dude. It's very funny.
Yeah.
We're being spied on.
Yeah, dude. Dude, I munched today. Guess what I ate?
What'd you eat?
Mashed taters.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I love mashed taters.
Dude, I just put shampoo in my hair for the first time in a month.
How was that?
I mean, you can kind of tell it's fluffy.
It's got a real poof to it right now.
Yeah. I didn't like it.
I don't use shampoo.
I don't. I've never liked it. I didn't even use conditioner.
I use conditioner like once every couple weeks.
Yeah.
Mostly it's all natty.
Yeah, I just throw water. I tell people that, and they're like, you're disgusting. You're the most disgusting.
Yeah, but then that's like hair experts will tell you, like, shampoo's not, it's not good.
Yeah, it's not. It's like it strips all the oils from it.
Yeah, you got natural oils for a reason.
No.
Let them do the work.
I'll shampoo my bush.
That's,
yeah.
All right, well, I could have gone so many years without knowing that. It's fine. You're taking care.
I'll put the beard wax on now.
I got a mohawk right now. That'd be tight.
Yeah.
We're still being spied on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're the ones who got our show taken down. Maybe it had nothing to do with an email at all.
Yeah.
We went to war with big tech.
Fuck.
We won.
Destroyed us. He's listening to all of them. He listened to the one today.
Yeah, he left a comment.
Yeah.
He always leaves comments.
Hell yeah.
We're talking about you, Ethan.
Ethan Watson.
Ethan Watson.
Shout out. Shout out Ethan Watson.
Nick's roommate.
We have to whisper.
We have to quit being so whispery.
Nah, man.
I'm looking at the Saving Private Ryan poster behind you, and Tom Sizemore, he, I forget the role he plays in that, But he had like such a cocaine addiction that like to be on the movie, I'm pretty sure Spielberg was like drug testing him.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And had like specific times he had to be on set and stuff.
I heard after he just got right back on it, right?
Yeah. I think if you're that addicted to cocaine, you do quit it for the Spielberg movie, but then immediately you're like, look at all this money I have for cocaine. It's the perfect plan.
That had to have helped his role, because they were all like angry and upset.
Yeah.
And him just going through withdrawal, just be like, get the fucking line. Get the fucking
honestly, that would probably put you in the perfect state of mind to be like post D-Day Europe. Cocaine has never sounded good to me.
No.
Everyone I hear talk about it, it sounds like the worst thing.
Too much anxiety.
I was watching a documentary about Robin Williams, and they were talking about how like around the time he got Mork and Mindy, he was going to the Comedy Store a lot, and he would like do sets at the Comedy Store, and then they would just go from like party to party in the Hollywood Hills. And there was another comic who would go with him. I don't remember his name, but they were like, he would talk about like watching Robin Williams do cocaine, and so he would just get like less and less funny throughout the night. It's just like by the end of the night, he was just like paranoid and like vaguely angry.
Just feel like it's cloning himself throughout the night.
Yeah. And then I guess he was supposed to meet up with John Belushi the night John Belushi OD'd. And then the lady who played Mindy was like, hey, he died. Don't you ever OD. And he was like, okay. And I think he quit for a long time after that.
Yeah. I heard somewhere that he would like, when he was on stage, he'd be like all happy and shit. But right when he left the stage, he was like the most depressed person ever. And someone asked, and they're like, yeah, I just can't fill the hole that the cocaine left.
Yeah. The kid who was, who played the son on Mrs. Doubtfire, you like weren't allowed to go talk to Robin when he was in his trailer.
Jesus.
And one day he just snuck in there because he was a big Robin Williams fan. He said he was just like sitting down with like his hands in his hair, like just staring at the ground.
Yeah.
And he was like so funny on camera. I've heard a lot of people say that Robin Williams would steal jokes.
Me too, yeah.
But everyone who says it is like, he was so wild and energetic. They don't even think he like realized he was doing it.
Yeah, he was just going.
Which is it's a real bummer for like Amy Schumer. No one said that about her.
Yeah. Jesus Flores said that to me. He was like, Robin Williams used to steal jokes. I was like, fuck you, dude. I'm not going to say that shit. You're at Othello's right now. You're number 19. Get the fuck out of here. I'll steal your material.
Oh, I don't think you want to do that.
Nah, I'd probably there can only be one. Kick the fuck out of there.
Do you know who's that lady who like interviewed Drake and then her husband divorced her? Bobby something.
Interviewed Drake, Bobby Atoff.
Yeah.
Or something.
Sounds real close to Adolf.
Yeah.
Don't like that. She was just she was interviewing this lady rapper. Her name's like Suki Hana, I think.
Nice.
And she was like, so you're a musician? And she was like, no, I make music. Well, actually, I do a lot. I make music, I act, I do all sorts of things. She was like, okay, but just for the record, you're saying you're not a musician, but you make music. And she was like, yeah, what about it? She was like, I'm not a musician. I don't do magic. She was like, wait. So you think I'm saying you're a magician? She was like, I don't think. Thinking is so ghetto. I don't think I know. And Bobby is just like confused.
Yeah.
That's so tough to have an interview and that be the clip that goes viral for you.
Yeah, just to have, oh my, what a fucking dumbass.
Yeah, I mean, I listened to some of her music after that, and I don't think she's sweating it like at all.
No. Probably helps her.
She literally posted a picture on Valentine's Day, and it was like of the dinner and like the present she got, and like the caption was like about to get nutted in with an arrow through a heart emoji.
Nice. Hell yeah.
That's romantic as hell.
Yeah. That's the kind of world I like. Yo, you want somebody coochie?
She did. Yeah, one of her lyrics was on the block selling coochie.
I love it when they say coochie.
I don't love it.
It's just so fucking ghetto.
It's ghetto as hell.
Yeah.
It's very ghetto.
It's so masculine. Coochie is masculine.
Is it?
To me, it is.
I think
like pussy's a little more feminine to me.
I've heard way more guys say pussy than coochie.
Yeah, but like when I hear coochie, like if a girl's like, "You want some of this coochie?" It sounds like a dude saying it to me. Like that sounds like a masculine woman.
I bet a psychologist would love to talk to you about this topic.
No, but if like a black woman came up to me and was like, "You want some of this coochie, little white boy?" I'd be like, "Oh my gosh, I don't know."
One time, I went to a party after prom my senior year, and I smoked weed. I have no idea what it was, but it was like borderline hallucinogenic.
Yeah.
And it was like a bonfire party, and everyone had like set out tents. I didn't. I was not about to. I mean, you know my position on camping.
Yeah.
So I'm walking around the tents, and from in a tent, they're like, "Hey." And I like turned around, and I couldn't see in there. And they're like, "You that white boy with the shoe gang?" Because I would like wear Jordans and stuff in high school, and I was like, "Yes, that's me." And they're like, "Why don't you come in here?" And I turned around, and I was like,
shit.
"Guys!" I ran out of there, dude.
Just
I
tearing
never
you
figured
apart.
out who it was.
Oh no!
I would just walk around the school like side-eyeing people, trying to think out who was trying to lure me into their tent, dude.
Just go to the robotics kid. You're like, "It was you."
Yeah. This was you. It was scary, dude.
Hell yeah! I remember being catcalled in high school.
You got catcalled too?
Yeah, one girl said I had a hot face. Yeah.
That's nice. Very straightforward.
Yeah, she was like, "You have a hot face," and then I went and looked in the mirror, and I completely understood why she said that, because the rest my head.
Yeah.
If you don't know what I look like, there's pictures. When I was in high school, my head was big, and my body was. It was like a pair of toothpicks holding up a marshmallow. You know. I did not have a good bod. I didn't have any pecs.
Damn.
Nothing, man.
So you think it was like a backhanded compliment?
That's how I perceived it, but I was like, "Girl, say thing to me." Yes.
It does feel good, even though I was terrified out in that field.
Yeah.
That I was going to get trapped in a tent with two mystery women.
That'll wake you up. Like when a girl says something nice, you're like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
Oh.
It sobered me up quite a bit.
Yeah.
I got the hell out of there.
Yeah, no.
Went to my boys. I was like, "We gotta leave soon. Stuff's getting weird in this field.
I don't like the way they talk to me.
The fire is doing something to their brains. We have to leave."
Dude, I just finished Killers of the Flower Moon. Speaking of like fires, doing stuff to the brain.
Yeah, dude. What'd you think of that?
I thought it was pretty. I didn't like the ending.
I mean, about 20 minutes in, I was like, "Well, this is gonna be a sad ending."
Yeah.
It didn't end well.
I mean, it's a historically accurate ending.
Yeah.
But I'm like, come on, we gotta like go out in a bang and like shoot somebody.
I know. They should have got Quentin Tarantino to direct it.
Yeah, just have it all blown up.
Yeah.
Yeah, have the Indians like kill all the white guys.
You better believe it.
That'd be cool.
Arrows and shit.
Leo was so fucking stupid.
He's never played a dumber person.
So funny.
Who do you think is better at playing an idiot? And before I ask you this, have you seen Burn After Reading?
No.
Oh.
Who plays it though?
Brad Pitt plays such an idiot in that movie.
Okay.
And it's so funny. That movie is like a top 5 for me.
Burn After Reading.
Yeah, it's Coen Brothers, John Malkovich, George Clooney,
Okay.
Brad Pitt, Tilda Swinton.
Is that where they kill him in the closet?
Yeah.
And he just smiles? That was so fucking funny.
He breaks.
He just goes, "Oh, well."
Because through the whole movie, George Clooney is talking about, like, I forget the job he has, but he's like, "Yeah, I have a gun. I've never had to use it, but I always keep it on me."
Yeah.
And then he breaks into his house because they think that the feds are, like, watching them.
Yeah.
Everyone in the movie is just convinced they're a part of a huge conspiracy, and then they'll cut back to the FBI, and they're like, "What are these morons doing?" Like, They are watching them at one point, but they're not like, they're just like waiting to see how it plays out. So Brad Pitt breaks into George Clooney's house, and he's in the closet, and he sees the holster, and it's empty. He like looks at the door, and right at that moment, George Clooney opens the door, and he only has time to smile, and he just shoots in between the eyes. It's the funniest thing ever, dude.
Oh my gosh, I remember Caleb showing me at Othello's. I was dying laughing.
I was crying laughing because
so funny.
There's nothing violent up to that point, and then it's just Brad Pitt gets his face blown off, dude. It's so funny.
I need to watch that.
Violence in the right context is hilarious.
Yeah, like in Inglourious Basterds when they just start unloading on them.
Yeah.
And then they blow up.
Yeah.
They have bombs strapped to their ankles.
Dude, in The Dark Knight, when the Joker is in the semi-truck and like a cop comes up to it, is like, hey, what's going on? And he just pops out the window with a shotgun. I laughed so hard at that point.
Oh my gosh.
I was the only one laughing. But I was like, come on, that's funny. Yeah. Look at that comedic timing.
It's like watching movies with your parents. Some fucked up shit happens. You're like, whoa. They're like, I'm concerned about you. Tyler?
Yeah. I mean, they know the deal by now.
When you were a kid, when there's like a makeout scene and you're watching it with your parents, would you like cover your eyes or be like, ew, ew?
I mean, up to a certain age, if it was like a straight up sex scene, my parents would cover our eyes.
Okay.
But then at a certain age, I would just like pull out my phone or something.
Okay.
Because you don't want to be like sitting there intently watching it with your parents. That feels weird.
Yeah.
I'm just like, crazy weather we're having, huh, Mom and Dad?
Yeah. I remember when I first started, choking the chick.
Yeah.
I would get so nervous.
And by
with
that,
sex scenes.
Nick means strangling a woman. Continue.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, Tyler. My parents, there'd be like a sex scene on, and I would just go the other direction. I would just go, ew, what the? Ew, that's disgusting.
Why they gotta put this in movies?
And I think my dad bit on it because he was like, it's natural, man. Come on.
That's funny.
I think they were, and the whole time I was like, this is so hot.
Did the old switcheroo on
This is so hot.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Reverse psychology.
Being a little bitch.
Yeah, dude.
Being a little manipulative bitch.
Dude, I went to, when you have kids and Valentine's Day is on a weekday, you're just like, yeah, we'll go out on the weekend. So last night we went to my parents' house, and my grandma brought Valentine's for everybody. And she brought Russell Stover chocolates, and I didn't know this. And someone in the course of the night was describing a different brand of chocolate, and they're like, yeah, it's like a step below Russell Stover. And me and my brother were like, I mean, what's a step below Russell Stover?
Yeah.
We start shitting on Russell Stover chocolate, and then my mom like gives me a look, and in that moment I realized my grandma had brought us Russell Stover chocolate.
Oh shit.
I was at the end, I was just like, I'm a piece of shit, dude.
No.
Damn it. I felt so bad. Me and Spencer were just going on and on like, Russell Stover sucks. She was just getting quieter and quieter sitting at the table.
I remember my aunt, for my birthday when I was like 11, she got me a pair of LSU shorts because I loved LSU.
Yeah.
They looked a little big, and I was at the dinner table, and I like pulled them out, and I was like, yeah, I don't know if they're gonna fit. And then my mom pulled me aside and was like, no, just say thank you. You don't need to fucking do all this shit.
It's not good, dude. I figured out at an early age to just keep my mouth shut when I got a gift, because one of my great grandmas, for our birthday, she would literally like, she would go one or two places. She'd go to like a Christian bookstore and get you like a Christian t-shirt.
Nice.
And it didn't matter who it was for. It was always girls. Like one time she got me one, and it was like God is love. And it was like a red V-neck with like a pink heart around the word love in cursive. Or she would go to like a garage sale and get you a stuffed animal with like a stain on it.
Ugh.
And we just be like, thank you, Grandma.
Thank you so much.
That woman was nuts.
Yeah.
She really was.
Fucking. More vagina than nuts.
She would always make my grandma cry. We'd go over there and they'd like get in fights.
Just like verbal fights?
Yeah. Never like physical.
Yeah. Seeing old people like physically fight. There are not many of those videos out there, but there's a few.
They're nice.
Yeah.
I like them. Just a guy getting amped up enough to the point where he's like, my back feels fine.
Yeah.
You need a punch in the face.
Don't worry about this tomorrow morning. I saw one old video of an old guy. He was boxing this young guy. And he beat the shit out of him. He's so good.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
Those are kind of nice.
Yeah.
Because the young guy's always like,
this guy.
okay, old timer.
Yeah, Mr. Fundamental.
Let's see what she got.
I'd like to see Michael Jordan come back and see if he could like compete at all.
Well, the only thing I would point to for that is his time on the Wizards.
He did good.
He did all right.
20 points a game. It's pretty good.
Team did nothing.
Yeah, they didn't do much.
I think now there's a real argument for LeBron being better than Michael Jordan.
Because of his longevity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not like the guys in the 90s were really good at basketball, but none of them were like taking care of themselves at all.
Yeah.
It was like cigars and booze all the time. Just ate whatever they wanted.
Guys now are.
It's all science, dude.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a bummer.
Yeah, you want to see like the Joe Namaths come in.
Mm-hmm.
Like what Baker Mayfield did was cool. Like where he was like shotgunning a beer at a baseball game.
Yeah.
That was sick.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Man of the people.
We're just going to see less and less of that.
Yeah, we're going to see Pat Mahomes being like, I had to go in the cryogenic chamber. My hip's not feeling good.
People are saying that Travis Kelce's going to retire. I don't think he is.
No, I think he's going to go back for 3.
They're going to try for 3 for sure.
Yeah. Those shooters were trying for 3 at that parade.
Dude, they got 3. They didn't kill 3, but they hit like 15 people.
Yeah.
I think most of them were kids.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
They all went to the children's hospital. It was like ages 6 to 15.
Yeah, Chiefs fans, though. I'm kidding.
Just animals.
Yeah. You can't beat us.
Sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Quit shooting people, guys.
Guys, calm down.
Stop it.
I know you know who we're talking about, but come on, calm down. No more.
Get it together.
Don't bring those bad vibes. Come on.
No bad vibes.
Yeah.
I started Midsommar last night.
What do you think?
You've seen it, right?
Yeah, I've seen it a few times.
I'm about, I think roughly halfway through, maybe a little bit more.
Okay.
It's getting real weird.
Who's died?
The black guy.
Yeah.
And the other guy, I wouldn't call him dead, but I think he probably wishes he was.
Yeah.
Because he comes in and his face is all messed up.
Yeah.
But I don't even, like, I couldn't make heads or tails of that. I started falling asleep whenever they bring the boyfriend in to have sex with that one girl.
Oh, yeah.
And all the, like, naked Swedish ladies are just, like, standing. Yeah. Ugh, I don't like that.
Fucking A.
It's heating up.
Disgusting.
I do know.
The pube drink?
Ugh.
What the fuck was that?
Dude.
Disgusting.
Well, first of all, some of the scenes I knew of just from, like, YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, I was watching it with my wife, and she didn't know that those old people were going to jump off the cliff. And she was like, what are they doing? And I was like, they're king and queen of the mountain. They're making them king and queen of the mountain. And then they just stand on the side, and they, like, open their arms. I'm like, look how majestic they are. And then they just jump off. She was like, oh, my gosh.
Yeah. The way they show it, them jumping off, is, like, so anticlimactic, like, funny. It's just, like, it's not like a, no. It's just them just going.
It's hilarious. And then I thought it was funny when the one guy didn't die, and the whole group was just like, no! And then they just beat him with, like, a Looney Tunes hammer.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah, they just smashed his head.
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Like, after the second hit, you're like, that's definitely enough.
Ew.
They still did it, like, 2 more times.
What the fuck? They just fucking Glenn that guy.
Ari Aster has real problems, I think.
Who's that?
He's the director and the writer.
Oh.
He made that. He made Hereditary. And it's like...
It's that damn phone.
Dude, if you were, like, dating him.
Yeah.
I think he might be married.
Poor wife.
He's just, like, in an office coming up with the worst shit possible to put to paper.
It doesn't even make any sense.
No.
The movie makes no sense.
No, and, like, people will be like, well, it's really about this. Just say that then.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
And I watched that with a girl one time, and at the end she was like, wow, that was really good. And I went, what the fuck? Because I didn't know what I watched, and there's no time to process what you watched.
Yeah, and I think saying a movie is good can mean a lot of different things.
Yeah, like it can be shot well, could flow well.
He is really good at cinematography. I'll give him that. Lots of iconic shots in his movies. But then, I don't know, the feeling of just pure trauma when you're done watching one of his movies. You're like, well, I don't love that.
Yeah, I don't want to go to bed tonight.
What was the first scary movie you watched where you were like, I didn't have fun, I'm just scarred?
I Am Legend with Will Smith.
Really?
Yeah, I got scarred from that. I used to be really, it was the It movie. My dad, he sat me down and he was like, "This is a good movie from when I was a kid. It's like about boys getting together, like grouping up with a gang. And this clown just fucking eating people." It was the old one, too.
Yeah, that's a weird way to describe that movie. Like, this is just guys having fun.
And I got scared, like, every time I went to bed.
Yeah, I would.
For, like, years. I was really scared of the fucking clown.
My first movie like that was Sinister.
Who's that with?
Shoot. What's his name? Guy from Training Day. White guy from Training Day. Ethan Hawke.
Okay.
Ethan Hawke's in that. Have you seen that?
No.
It's not fun. All it is there is like he writes scary books and he's trying to come up with his next idea. And they move into this new house, and oh, look out, Nick! There's a bad history at this house.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's haunted. Ooh, something happened there. And then he finds a bunch of film, and he watches them, and it's this demon possesses the oldest kid in the family to kill the rest of their family.
What the fuck?
It's horrifying.
Ugh.
One is, and what the movie will be like. Oh, a nice family lake day. Look at this. Everyone's having fun in the lake. And then it'll just cut immediately to the whole family's in a car and the car's on fire. And the kid's just like, look what I did. Got him. Another one is like he runs over his whole family with a lawnmower.
Oh, what the fuck?
Another one is like, oh, pool day. Fun day at the pool. Oh, what happened? I drowned my whole family. Whoa. It's the worst. I was like, scary movies are supposed to be fun. They're supposed to be like jump scares. There wasn't one jump scare.
Yeah, it's just like traumatizing.
And then for some moronic reason, I watched the second one. Look at that, more film.
Ugh.
One of them, they tied a family down, and they put a rat in a bucket, and they attached the bucket like on top of their stomach to where the rat couldn't get out. So it just chewed its way through the people.
What the fuck?
And I was like, this isn't fun. I'm not having fun. I don't like it.
Ugh.
If anyone tells you that they like the movie Sinister, don't talk to them.
Okay.
They're bad people.
Sometimes I feel like people just watch this and be like, yeah, I'm different. Like alternative music.
For sure. For sure they do that.
I understand it. You don't. Don't worry about it.
And like when you watch a movie like Hereditary or Midsommar, you're like, okay, clearly there's something to understand about this. He's going for something here. That one, there's nothing to understand.
No.
Not at all. There's no deeper meaning in, I got the oldest kid to kill its family by possessing them.
Yeah.
And at the end, the demon is just like, he just keeps all the older kids with him.
Just hangs out.
They just hang out. Hey, remember that time you got me to drown my family? That was fun.
Yeah. Remember in 1975? You got the MVP that year, man.
Golly.
It's the Hall of Fame.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Movies are getting too scary.
Mm-mm.
Too spooky.
Yeah, I like nice movies.
Nice, fun movies.
Yeah. I like Ryan Gosling movies.
Love Ryan Gosling movies.
Oh, he's so good.
So good.
I'm him, though.
Well.
No. But, like, I am.
Well, you're definitely not.
What?
Not Ryan Gosling.
What?
At all.
No, I'm him.
Not even a smidge.
What are you talking about? Like when I look in the mirror, that's like who I see is Ryan Gosling.
I think you're admitting to mental illness right now.
No.
I think we need to get you help.
No, because I'm him. Like if I'm not pretending to be him.
You guys have big noses, and that's all you have in common. That's it.
I mean, I don't have a lot in common with Ryan Gosling because I'm him. I have a lot in common with myself.
This is the dumbest. Oh man, I don't even know. Did you watch Barbie?
Yeah.
You saw.
I also starred in the movie.
You
Barbie.
saw Ryan Gosling in that movie.
Yeah, I watched it with Margot Robbie at the red carpet.
All right, stop this game you're doing.
Okay.
I don't like this.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh my god. Place Beyond the Pines.
Yeah.
What's that about?
I'm kind of a fuck up in that movie. So I have a bike and I'm trying to get money for my family.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife, I'm really trying to impress her with my kid and all that. And
Sure.
I go get money and I fuck up one time and this cop shoots me. And then it tells the story of the cop and his kid and meeting my kid.
What's your favorite movie that you've been in?
Probably Drive. I didn't have to memorize a lot of lines for that.
Sure.
The music's good.
Mm-hmm.
The story's good.
What was it like working with Denzel Washington?
In what movie?
You don't.
I've done a lot of movies.
You've only done one with Denzel Washington, though. So
no, I've done a few.
Like you would
I've done a few with Denzel.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Can you name a couple of those?
Yeah, remember the
Go
Titans?
ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
What were the other ones?
Drive 2.
You're not Ryan Gosling, dude.
Fuck.
You're not.
Have
Ryan
you seriously
Gosling
not seen those memes?
Which ones? The ones that I am. Ryan?
Yeah. It'll show a video of Ryan Gosling, and all the comments are like, "Why the fuck are you videoing me?"
Yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah.
I like those videos where it's a dude and he'll be like, he's sitting on a bench and he's all upset and he's like, me thinking about the high prices of feminine hygiene products, and then in parentheses he'll be like, I'm 6'8".
Golly, freaking so tough. Those cramps. Oh, I'm so sorry,
dude. Do you know who is 6'8"? Barron Trump.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
I saw a picture of him. It was like Barron Trump is a Slovenian, half Slovenian, 6'8". Get this guy a fucking basketball.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's a recipe for success.
He looks like Trump.
Yeah, he does. And he already seems smarter than both his brothers combined.
Yeah, you don't see him talk much.
That's a smart person.
Yeah.
If you keep your mouth shut a lot, you're smart.
Yeah.
Means we're
Caleb keeps his mouth shut.
And he's infinitely wise beyond his years.
What if he's a secret dumbass?
I think we got a window into that when he was talking about his mugging story.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're secretly dumb.
Yeah, you're a fucking moron.
What am I going to do? This crazy homeless guy's in front of my car threatening my life.
Just gives him the keys.
I know what I'll do. I'll cry and call the police.
Yeah.
Lame.
This fucking... I would have shot him.
You got any guns?
Nope.
Got a crossbow, though.
Yeah. Shot him like a fucking rabbit, dude.
Boing.
Yeah.
Smoke him out.
I remember I'd shoot like an arrow at the fence, and it would do that. It would go boing.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's a fun sound.
Yeah, sick.
Have you ever shot competitively, like at targets? Have you ever shot at a target to win a maiden's hand?
No. I split an arrow once.
Yeah, dude.
No, I never did. I went to a target range a little bit and tried my luck out there. And people would come over and be like, "You want to sign up for my class? We do tournaments. It's $200." And I'd be like, "No, I'm not going to fucking do that."
No way.
Yeah, but my bow is good.
My bow.
If I had the bow right now, I could probably hit something from about 30 feet.
That's pretty
dead
sick.
eye.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot less skill involved with a crossbow than with archery.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Archery wise.
With a bow and arrow, you could?
Yeah, with the crossbow, maybe. I mean, a crossbow is just a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever, dude.
Just a gun with a scope. Dude, I shot hogs with a thermal scope. We were driving around for like 6 hours from like 8 p.m. till 2 a.m. all night in the dark, looking through these thermal scopes and these ARs, and finally it's like 1 a.m. and this guy wakes me up, the guy that took us. He's like, "All right, we got a group of hogs." And he hands me this thermal gun, and I'm like crusty-eyed, and he gives my buddy one as well. And my buddy shoots, I hear a squeal, I shoot, and I fucking miss.
Oh, no.
I waited 5 hours, and I fucking missed my shot.
That sucks.
And then the fucking hog my buddy shot was like a baby hog.
Oh,
it was tiny, and we got pictures with it. We're holding this like 2 foot long hog with like smiles on our face.
Got him.
Yeah, and then at the end, he was like, "We're like, all right, what do we do with it?" And he was like, "Oh, we're just gonna throw it in the bushes." Like, what the fuck?
That sucks.
He was like, "You could eat it, but it's not good for you."
Just feeding vultures at that point.
That's what he said. He's like, "Some other animal will get it."
I guess. Dude, the town I was born in Florida, it's called Lakeland. And, like, I feel like when you tell people that you're from Florida, they picture, like, a beach and stuff like that. This was essentially Noble, Oklahoma with gators. So, like, one time, me and my dad went to visit a couple years ago, and we went to the grocery store. It's like 10, 15 minutes away. So we're going down this road, and we see a dead dog on the side of the road.
Oh, no.
And we see one vulture land.
Nice.
Just one. We go to the grocery store. We're in there like 5 minutes. Had to grab like 2 things. Come out. Drive back. There's like 6 vultures and a pile of bones.
Oh my gosh.
It was that fast.
Damn.
And I was like, damn, that's my hometown.
Just clean that shit up.
It sucks, dude.
That could be you, man.
Could have been.
Could have been.
If I was a dead dog.
Picking you apart.
Just the worst, dude. I like when we're in Florida, I like point at like a puddle, and I look at my brother, I'd be like, 15 gators in there.
15 gators.
Drive by like 17,000 gators in there.
We used to do that with fish in Louisiana. It'd be like, there's a million bass in there.
There's so many bass.
We're like, dude, that's the fucking ocean.
Yeah. I've been to Louisiana like one time.
What'd you think?
Shithole, kind of.
All right.
The area I was in. But I went to New Orleans, and I think Katrina had been like at least 10 years prior.
And you thought it was shit? You went in 2016?
It looked like it had happened like last week. It was so bad.
There's some bad parts.
There was like a couple like blocks where it was nice. Like any outskirts of New Orleans, you're just like, holy shit, this is rough.
Yeah, you can get some fuck parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got some fried gator.
Yeah, got some fried gator.
Oh, well, some fried gator.
Yeah, the city my dad grew up in, Chalmette, it was pretty nice. And then I go back sometimes to like Google Earth images just to see. It's like houses, all that. And then it'd just be like 2007 and there'd be nothing.
Ugh.
And just be slabs and shit all over the place. That's wild.
That was Katrina was probably the first of Kanye's like really wild things he said on national television. The one that started it all.
He was with that one. He was with Mike Myers. He's just standing there,
just a Canadian man standing next to him.
That's like when fucking Guy Fieri and Ninja went to that NBA game.
Yeah,
it's like, what the fuck are they doing?
Dude, I was listening to Soder's podcast, and he was talking about he went to the Super Bowl, and before he went to the Super Bowl, he went to Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer's show at the MGM Grand. And it was like a room, the green room was like full of celebrities. It's like all these celebrities. And Bert goes, all right, we're about to go on stage, but before I do, everyone give it up for motherfucking Guy Fieri. And Dan Soder was like, no one made a sound. He was just like, it was the most underwhelming thing.
Yeah, what the fuck is he going to do? Cook?
I don't know what. Someone said that like Bert Kreischer and Guy Fieri are like parts of the same person. And it does kind of make sense.
He's like Food Bert.
He's a Guy Fieri of comedy.
Yeah. He just got famous for whatever fucking reason.
Yeah, I don't get it. Now we're two open micers talking shit on a guy.
Yeah. Talking shit on Bert. Yeah.
Bro, we love you. We'd love to work with you one day, please.
Dude, I'll get this all the time. People be like, you do stand up? Who's your favorite comedian? And I'll be like, Joe List, Mark Norman, Shane. And they'll be like, I really like Bert Kreischer. And then immediately my brain shuts off.
Dude, it's so funny. There's probably, I've seen a lot of separate clips like this, but there's probably a compilation somewhere of him doing his laugh like on podcasts.
Yeah.
The most recent one I saw was Tim Dillon. He went on the podcast with Whitney Cummings.
Yeah.
And Bert Kreischer starts doing that laugh. And Tim literally starts like looking around and he's like, okay, well, thanks for having us. Time to go now.
Yeah, it's like so
it's contrived.
Yeah, that's the word.
Because he hasn't always laughed like that.
No, wheeze.
He's amped it up times like 1,000.
Yeah, he's oversold it.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Sometimes people's laughs are weird, though. I get it.
Yeah, my cousin's got this laugh. Like, he'll say something really funny, everybody will laugh, and he'll be at the end going, ha, 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 ha.
And it's real?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's a weird dude.
Yeah, that's strange.
He's a genius, though. He got into, like, Tulane med school. He's a doctor now. Never got a B in his life.
Never had time to laugh.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy. But he'll just, like, someone will be like, hey, the bitch sat on the fire extinguisher, and he'll go, ha, 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 ha. He's hilarious.
What kind of doctor is he?
That's a great question. That's such a good question.
You don't know.
I think he oversees at like a hospital or something.
Whoa.
Something like that.
Big man on campus.
Yeah.
All right. Dude, I have been listening to a book about pirates.
Nice.
It takes place in like the 1600s. I learned about Captain Morgan, the guy that the alcohol is named after. And he died from being an alcoholic.
Perfect.
He drank like every day, and his organs just shut down when he was like 50. But it's funny because, like, America had been colonized by England, and England was like, no pirates. They're not allowed, no pirates. Yeah. But the colonies were down with pirates because pirates would go all over the world and just bring them stuff on the cheap.
Yeah.
And then just like hang out and have like cool stories and stuff. So what they would do is they'd go to like a governor of a colony and be like, okay, I'm not a pirate, wink wink, but what if you made me a privateer? So it's basically like an aquatic mercenary.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'll go do this thing for you, bring you some stuff, pay you some extra.
Merchant marine.
Yeah. So they would do it because in this book, pretty much all the governors are like just for sale. Yeah. Not like any politicians today, but they were like, they're like, yeah, sure, we'll do it. So they'd get the privateer license, and then they'd be like, all right. They'd go to their crew, be like, we got to do this one thing. We're going to do like 15 other things while we're out. Let's go. So they would go, and then they'd bring stuff back. And on paper, no one was allowed to be a pirate. Like, you'd go to jail and probably be executed immediately. But there were all these loopholes in the laws. So no one ever paid for it. And there was an ocean between them and England.
Yeah.
So they're like, we're not
going to go after this guy.
No, we're not doing that. But every once in a while, the king would send over someone to check on things in the colonies. And then they'd just be a tattletale, dude. They'd get over there and be like, pirates are running literally everything. And then they'd have to lock up the pirates. They'd lock up the governor. They'd send a new governor over there, give like 6 months, and then they're just right back where they were.
Yeah.
So they'd have these little resets constantly.
Yeah.
It's so funny, dude. But like, they'll read like journal entries, and pretty much every ship becomes a pirate ship because of a mutiny. They like work for the crown, and then everyone's like, this sucks. We should take this thing over. So they was talking about this one guy. He was like, they described him as a short, plump man. And he talked to everybody. He's like, all right, we're going to take this ship, because the captain had like a really bad fever. And so they go to him in the middle of the night, and they're like, listen, you can still be the captain, but you got to be a pirate. And he's like, no. So they like put him on a lifeboat in the middle of the ocean. They're just like, figure it out. This guy takes over the ship, renames the ship Fancy. Not even the Fancy, just Fancy. And then he starts sending letters to like the crown and everybody. He's like, listen, we got a lot of guns and we'll use them. Don't do anything crazy. And they just started going to war with everybody. But like, The East India Trading Company had like made a trade deal with the Muslims, but the pirates did not like the Muslims because the Muslims had a bunch of gold and stuff.
Yeah.
So they would just attack Muslim ships while using the English flag. so then the Muslims would like hit up the king and be like, "Yo, I thought we had a deal
what the
here."
fuck are we doing?
So then they like the short plump guy. They bring him back. They only get like 6 other pirates because everybody would get gold and then just be like deuces, and dipset.
Yeah.
They'd go to some other crew, but they put him through a whole trial, and they're like, it comes a sentencing day, and the whole jury found them innocent because they're like, well, they're attacking Muslims. And then the crown was like, you can't do this. We have like deals with these people. They ended up retrying them, and they all got hung. But
damn,
it's so funny, dude.
I'm just imagining like with England visiting these colonies would be like just like having a room full of kids and like checking in on them like once a week.
Yeah,
just coming in, just be like, "What the fuck happened?"
Yeah, literally.
What did y'all do?
It's like this is why we can't have nice things. Just every time. Like Captain Morgan would like spend a lot of time in Jamaica. There's this town called like Point Royal, and it was basically just like a pirate's paradise. There's like bars everywhere. It was nothing but pirates. Captain Morgan wrote in his journal about like one hooker in particular.
Nice.
And he was like, she is like a bar stool.
Josephine.
He was like, she's like a bar stool. There's like a person there, and then you turn around, there's a new person there. And she was like, she's a stout woman, but she would have to be from all the beatings she's taking.
Oh my gosh.
Like pirates would just beat the shit out of this lady. She didn't care. She was making money.
Hell yeah, dude.
Can you imagine like the STDs?
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
My dick don't work no more.
There were probably a lot of Harvey Weinstein dicks back then.
Yeah.
He had like gangrene.
What does that look like?
He had like, I forget the name of what Harvey had, but it was like this specific form of gangrene where basically your penis is just like deteriorating at like a rapid pace. Like for most of his sexual assaults, he had no dick.
So did he just get a little copophilia?
Little copophilia, little that type of thing.
Oh.
Not good.
No.
It makes it all worse.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, dude, you weren't even...
Didn't have a dick, and he was like, all right, I just guess I'll play golf or something.
Yeah, you'd think you'd find a new passion.
Yeah.
Imagine being so horny that you don't even have a dick, and you're like, I'm still going to grape people.
Grape. Yeah. Might even beast reality.
He probably beast reality.
Yeah, I could see that.
I wouldn't put that past him.
Yeah.
Ever since Dace told us that story, I'm wondering who else is into this.
Yeah, man.
That's not something you expect to just see in your backyard.
Yeah, just gnawing up the dick, dude.
Ugh.
I mean, you get a horned up kid with a dog, you know.
I guess.
Yeah.
I think I heard a story of like a lady teacher did that with her dog. She would just peanut butter up and let the dog go to town.
I saw a video similar to that. It was Leafy is Here. You remember that name?
No.
He was doing one of his shit talks, and it was this woman who would have sex with her husky, and then she would explain all the reasons why it was like good.
Ew.
She'd be like, you can train them, you can tell them to stop, you know, you can be like, no, not today.
Ugh.
And they're, you know, they keep going. They have a lot of energy. They don't stop. The whole time, Leafy's just like, what the fuck?
That sucks.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Poor dog.
That's not good at all.
Yeah.
Leave the dogs out of it, people.
No, they just want to play fetch.
What are we doing? What happened to the days where teachers were just having sex with their students?
Yeah.
Why you gotta have sex with your dog?
Fucking the dogs, man.
I just watched the episode of South Park the other day where Kenny's baby brother Ike, he's like in preschool and he has sex with his teacher. And Kenny's like the only one who cares. He goes to the cops and he's like, I a student is having sex with their teacher, and the cops run up. They're like, "What's his name? Tell us his name." And they're like, "It's my baby brother, and his teacher's a girl." And they're all like,
Nice.
nice. It's literally like one by one they all go nice, and the one cop's like, "Only crime I see is she's not having sex with me." They try to like skip town together, and it'll be like she'll be talking about like, "Oh, Ike, we have such a special connection. They don't want us to be together." And it'll cut to Ike. He'll be like, "I like oranges." Leave it to South Park, dude.
Yeah, it's the cops going, nice. Did you hear this, Mark?
They all do it one by one.
Nice.
It's so funny.
Have you seen that one where they get the shake weight thing? Where
No.
Randy's wife has the shake weight?
No.
It's like that shake weight shit. And then the shake weight is like a sentient object. And it's like talking to Randy's wife like, harder, faster, harder, faster. It's like fluid excreting right now.
Ugh.
And then she takes it on the beach with him, and he's getting a little too horny, and she's like, we need to break up.
I like the one where Cartman, they're doing like a presentation for like it's like a diversity thing, and like Kenny gives this like long thought out speech about how beautiful like Mexican culture is, and then Cartman draws Jennifer Lopez on his hand, and he gets up and he's like, "I'm Jennifer Lopez. I love to sing, I love tacos, I love to dance." And everyone gives him the award. And then Ben Affleck, like his hand gets a record contract as Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
And like Ben Affleck like leaves the real Jennifer Lopez for the hand.
Yeah. Cartman's in the bed just being like, come on, hurry up.
And the whole time he's like, "It's not me, you guys. I don't know." It's so funny, dude.
Yeah. I think the shake weight episode was about like it was like when dudes would ask for hand jobs too much.
Yeah.
And then the shake weight was like implying like the bro douchiness. And then it was kind of a nice ending where it would be like at the end she kind of went to Randy and she was like, "Here, I'll give you a hand job." And then it took like 2 seconds and he was like, "Oh." It's kind of insane to think like of a husband coming home and be like, "Honey, I got you a workout tool." And it's just like a dick shaped thing, just being like, it's good for your chest.
Yeah, it's the ultimate scam.
Yeah.
It's just a big trick. Ugh.
That's funny.
All those made for TV things, dude.
Yeah, ellipticals don't work.
You don't think so?
No. I dated a girl and she broke her back and she started gaining weight. And she was like, "I got him with my trainer. He's going to get me on the elliptical." And then that never worked. I'm like, you got to do more than the fucking elliptical. The elliptical can only do so much. It moves for you. Like, you stop moving on the elliptical keeps going.
This will be the 5th episode that comes out of this podcast. And based on the time we have spent talking thus far, I would love to just be a fly on the wall with you and like a fat girl in the same room. And you just being like, "Yeah, you know what I mean? We'll figure it out. We'll get you in shape. Don't worry."
Yeah, I put some money on it.
Sign up now for my 8-week program. Rex Kwando.
No, this arm. No, the other arm.
My favorite part of the infomercial is when he has like a woman in a headlock and he's just moving her up and down. He goes, "In the wisdom of a man."
Rex Kwando.
That's so funny, dude.
Sorry.
That movie's awesome.
Yeah.
It just turned 20.
I need to watch that again.
I haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah. A fat minute.
I've known some guys who are like Uncle Rico.
Like who?
That guy I knew thought he was going to walk onto OSU. He had like, I don't think I've told that story on here, but he played football in high school. He was like 2nd or 3rd string QB. And like junior year, they finally put him in a game. We were up. And like me and my buddy were like, "Oh, look, there he is. He's on the field, yeah." And they snapped the ball, and it hit him in the chest, and then it just like he fumbled the ball around for a bit, and then he just threw it out of bounds before they could tackle him, and they immediately took him out of the game.
No, my start.
And then he doesn't play football senior year, and then he's getting ready to go to OSU like, I don't know, 2 years later, and he's like, I think I'm going to walk on at OSU. And I was like, I think you're not.
Yeah, that's fucking delusional.
I think you're definitely not.
Yeah.
That's insane.
You got to pay a lot of money.
Yeah.
I had a friend do that. He had to pay like $300 to get tested and get all his shots.
Ooh.
And he never played football in high school. And he was a big dude. He was kind of quick too.
Yeah.
He was physically able. But then a coach pulled him aside and was like, we're going to have to let you go. You don't know anything about football.
Damn.
Like, I tell you to run a post and you're like, you're doing comebacks. Like, come on, man. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah.
Who doesn't love a good comeback story, though?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I've been throwing the football a lot. I'm starting to think I'm fucking Aaron Rodgers now.
You've got some Uncle Rico in you for sure.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm pretty good at football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably, yeah, you think you could, like, do things that you definitely can't do, I would imagine.
I could throw a football 50 yards.
Wasn't it like 47?
Right now, if I went out, I'd throw it 50 yards.
Right now.
Yeah, right now.
Right this second.
Maybe tomorrow I've worked out today.
Okay. Yeah. I'd throw a football over the mountains. How much you want to bet?
Pretty, dude. He'd throw it underhand. The movie.
Yeah.
It's pretty metal. How are we doing on time?
We have reached an hour.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How about that?
How about it?
Cool.
We got to get to JJ's.
Yeah.
You want to promote some stuff?
Yeah. Nick_Kissy Instagram. Check out for show dates. Got Lively March 10th. Lively Brewworks in Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Hinton, Oklahoma, March 2nd. John Wallen's putting it on. Hell of a dude.
Yeah.
Hinton, Oklahoma. Othello's Comedy Classic. Friday, March 1st.
Yes.
Come check it out.
Yes. At T Barris Comedy on Instagram. I got the Prohibition Lounge on March 3rd. I got Dr. Terps on March 2nd, unless something horrible happens and the show gets canceled again. And then, for the love of God, someone not a comedian come to the Othello's qualifying nights.
Please. That was so depressing.
There's 2 Tuesdays left this month. It has been just the worst so far. I cannot perform to just a room full of comics. My brain breaks.
Yeah.
I need butts in seats, please. Just come, drink some beers, listen to some comedy. You can assume it's people's best 5 minutes. Just come. I'm begging you, people.
Nightmare.
And then, hopefully, I also will be at the Othello's Comedy Classic on March 1st. So March 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Yes, sir.
Both got shows. All right. Thank you for listening. Like, share, follow, subscribe, all that jazz. Tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your aunt, tell your uncle, tell your cousins, everybody.
Tell your dog.
Tell your dog, dude. Don't tell your cat. I don't want cats to listen to this podcast. All right. Thank you for listening.
Bye.
Bye.